This is my Ice Nova cast on Ailments Stormweaver. Been working on this build for a while. It's been a long 2 months. I've not had the time or ability to play as frequently as I would like. A couple things have happened. Probably one of the hardest school years I've ever had. And on top of that, during the last month, one of our sewer lines ruptured, or our sewer line under the house ruptured, which was a giant financial project, and I'm still working on cleaning up the outside of the house, like fixing the landscaping and whatnot. It's been a lot. So, but I'm slowly working on this. This has been just a very slow project for me, but it's getting there. Stormweaver. We'll start with this. Stat-wise, it's almost 7,000 energy shield. That's the focus of this build. I am elementally capped and chaos immune. I have energy shield regenerating at 2,690 energy per second with a 1.87 second delay. And that's it. I've worked my way up to tier 15 maps. I'm looking for the things to fight the Arbiter. I'm not sure where those are. Normally they showed up here, but I'm not quite sure. I think I need to get another tower to see a bit more. There is one right here, but at the moment I think I'm headed towards this thing, so we're just going to go ahead and do this willow right here. I have the map in place. There's 5 mods on it. I can do 6, but there's a risk of dying. There always is. I prefer to be able to finish my map, so we're doing 5 mods. Build is pretty straightforward. I'll show what it looks like. So mostly I'm using I'm using Ice Nova. Ice Nova and Snap at the core of the build. So Ice Nova, Snap. Ice Nova, Ice Nova, Snap. Ice Nova, Ice Nova, Ice Nova, Ice Nova. That's all. That's the core of the build. That's the core of the damage. Snap.
I can't do that yet.
Let me get the monsters up here real fast. But most of it is just Ice Nova, Snap. Or just straight Ice Nova, depending. And as I freeze more enemies, I slowly cast, not even slowly, I cast Comet. Crits also cast Elemental Storm, which just provides stationary, you see swirling cold damage. Use a different skill there. I'll show that here in a second, though. Okay, here we go. So now I'm cursing, Frost Bomb, Curse, and then Frost Darts. And there goes the rares. It wasn't even a rare. I just... Alright, we'll head back down here so we can show what the control part of this looks like. The defensive levels aren't great for this. It's not bad. I could take most hits. Though the version of this that I was recording a few moments ago, I got one shot at which I haven't been that yet. I haven't had that happen yet. If there's a lot of enemies, I can do wall, Frost Wall, and just helps to control and provides a ton more damage. And that just controlled the entire thing here. But yeah, core of the skill is just literally casting Frost Nova, or Ice, casting, where to go, Ice Nova, and Snap. Snap is only if I need to. It helps generate additional infusions, and which helps me do more damage. Infused Frost Nova deals a bit more damage than the regular one, so there's a Snap. Alright, so we'll come over here, show the skills real fast. So I have these kind of in order, roughly speaking. So core of the build, here we are. Ice Nova's Magnified Area 1. I don't want the less damage from 2, so it's not on there. Zenith 2, Spell Echo, Astral Projection, and Freeze. This is really important. Traditionally, Ice Nova cast on you this allows me to cast it where I want. And then Snap, once again, causes infusions to form, as it also detonates freezes. So we have Considered Casting, Zenith 2, Elemental Focus, Magnified Area 2, because I want the area for Snap to be really big from the explosion, and Harmonic Remnants 2. Infusions are considered remnants. So.
Gold, thank you. Bar, fool.
Ooh, got an electrical storm from that one. Sometimes as there's more mobs coming in, I might drop frost bombs down like I just did there. Frost bombs detonate at a certain point and they cause a lot of exposure as they pulse, which is good for killing rare enemies. There we go. So we'll drop a like this.
Victory is mine.
You can see things just tend to explode. Don't need that. I don't know why I picked it up. There's a... There we go, frost darts right there. Alright. Time to show off the second part once again. We're going to show this on... we're going to find another rare enemy here in a moment. Oh, here's a good point to... I need some control, so I'm going to drop down a frost wall here, and then those will start exploding as more damage comes in. And then when I have chaotic areas here, I curse the entire area. You can see my energy shield here kind of dipping down a little bit. He's frozen. There's some frost darts to kill him off. And then we're going to go and just freeze this entire area, curse it, drop a frost bomb. That way, as everything spawns, it just gets frozen, and I trigger more comments. Frost Dart is the core of the build, or the second part of the core of the build is a combination of 3 skills, which I'll show at the boss once I find the boss. And that's using combination of there we go, there's some damage. That thing has, I don't know what the thing deals a lot of damage. Alright, get him out of here. He almost killed me.
This one holds more than simple trinkets.
Curse the area. Get some freezes down to provide additional comets.
What once was lost, I have found.
Boss is right over here. Let's go show off. Up. There we go. Curse, frost bomb.
I need more time.
There's a lot of stuff, range stuff casting. Let's freeze those. And there goes the rare, I believe. Yep. Not much loot, but there it is. Defeat Canal, the Tormented. Alright, let's go defeat him. Should be right. Okay, so this is the Praetors, I think. Alright. So boss time, we'll go ahead and minimize this so we can see this fight clearly. Just get him nice and And all I'm doing right now is getting him nice and frozen. He does not want to freeze. He's frozen, so now we're gonna do Frost Darts, get some damage in. I've been upping the difficulty of the bosses, so the fights are lasting a bit longer. The damage is okay. It's not anything too crazy, but it's not horrible either. And he's frozen again. Get some more Frost Darts in, and there you go. I don't know how much more I can push the DPS, but the build's managed to get to where I want it to get. It can kill off bosses, and just as proof of that, there we go. I have most of the points. I'm finishing off the last couple. I have 6 of the breach points. I haven't bothered to do this. I have 6 of the boss points. I have 4 delirium. I haven't focused on this at all. I focused mostly on ritual and breach, so that's where I have most of the points. But yeah, I can take the bosses okay, and proceeds through the build perfectly, or proceeds through the fights perfectly fine. I've never fought that boss before. I know that's Lachlan, but or Leland, whatever his name is, but I've never fought that boss before on a map. That thing is incredibly dangerous. I'll show you the rest of the build here in a second. There we go, get some Frost Darts on him and him. Finish them off. Alright, so showing the rest of the build here. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. So we have Frost Darts, which is the main single target DPS, as Zenith 2, Considered Casting, Execute, Elemental Focus, and Deliberation. To support higher damage, I have Frost Bomb and Elemental Weakness. All of these are 6 linked, as you can see. And this has so Frostbomb has Overabundance, which allows me to have 2 at once. It has Spell Echo, which allows me to cast 2 at once. Potent Exposure increases the exposure this deals, or this grants. Zenith 2 for a bit more damage, and cooldown recovery for it happening faster. Elemental Weakness is Magnified Area, Heightened Cursed, Cursed Ground, Efficiency 2 for less mana cost, and Impending Doom. Frost Wall is provides more damage. It's cast in a circle, so it allows me to detonate these, and I can do up to 3 of them at once. Frostwall is Vergilus, which is it just increases damage. Fortress, which causes them to form in a circle. I'm not sure if there might be a Fortress 2 based on this, and I don't know if it's better or worse. Crystalline Shards, which allow them to impale, and then Glacier to increase the life of crystals. I'm not sure if I want to 6-link this or not. If I do, the last one will have to be a dexterity-based gem. We have Siphon Ailments to support elemental fusions or infusions with Harmonic Remnants, Fire Mastery, Clarity, and Remnant Potency. This could have been, because it's all 3 skills, it could have been whatever I wanted for the for that one. Clarity helping for more mana. Arctic Armor is pretty impressive, actually. It's Freeze, Cold Mastery, Zenith 2, and Frostbomb. This is currently dealing, if a monster hits me with physical damage, they take 64,000 damage, which is really, really solid. And then lastly, the next part of the core of the build, this applies to everything. I might consider changing it as a cast on crit. I have not tried it yet, but we have cast on elemental ailments comment. And that has Boundless Energy, Energy Retention, Considered Casting, and Spell Cascade to make even more of them happen. And that's the build.
Get back!
Up at the top, there's actually 2 more skills that I forgot. I just realized that, so I'll show them here in a second. Kill these off real fast.
Wild beast.
Top is Galvanic Field, which I only sometimes use, just helps increase shock, and then Elemental Storm is the other trigger, and that triggers off critical strikes. So I have Zenith 2, Cooldown Recovery, Elemental Focus, Cold Mastery, and Magnified Area 1. From the tree, this looks like this. Have starting with the Stormweaver, I took a Shock, Strike Twice, and Shaper of Storms. Come over here, we have Arcane Surge, and we have Tempest Caller for the Elemental Storm, which just provides a little bit of additional damage. That is the core of that's the Stormweaver part. The rest of the build follows the tree going up. We have Raw Power coming up to Elemental Focus, Practice Signs up to Critical Overload, Pure Energy, Dampening Shield coming up and around. We have Rapid Recharge to bring the recharge rate up and how fast it happens down. Insightfulness and Melding, Critical Exploit, Efficient Casting, Alternating Current, Echoing Frost and Echoing Thunder. Then coming up here, Strip Defenses for more lowering of elemental resistances, Potent Incantation. I'm working my way through this right now. Literally the next point I get will be put into here and then into here. So this will be level 91 and level 92. Have a gem, empowering infusions, overexposure, and Stormbreaker. Climate change, refocus, frozen limit, up to the top, glacialification, and endless blizzard. On the left side, there's not much right now. It's just enhanced barrier. I might carry this down and grab a few points over here. I'm not sure yet with the last 8. On this side, we have patient barrier. Coming down here, controlling magic. This is very helpful. Then coming down here even further, we have thin ice and careful assassin, as well as the chaos inoculation. I have invocated efficiency allocated through my amulet, and then chaos inoculation on the tree as well for my chaos immunity. That is pretty much it. I'll show the gear real fast as well. We have a wand. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but it's what I got. Ring could use a bit of an upgrade, but it's not bad. Gloves do need upgraded. They aren't bad, but they aren't good either. Same thing with helmet, same thing with belt. They're nothing impressive. The body armor is okay. I think I paid a couple divine for it, maybe 2 or 3. Wasn't too much. To have spirit, energy shield recharge, and then a faster start to energy shield recharge, which is really nice. Boots are pretty solid, has a bunch of resistances, max movement speed, energy shield recharge rate, energy shield. And the focus is energy shield, spell damage, spell level, which is really nice, and then some resistances, and energy shield recharge rate. Amulet's also really nice. Tons of energy shield, spirit, rarity, cast speed, mana regeneration. I think the biggest point of this build is like everything here. It's not too much. I think I paid probably about 30 divine for everything I have on this character over the course of playing it. So it's not too expensive, and the new trade system is absolutely wonderful for being able to purchase things. Don't have to catch the people online, just have to ensure the item's there.
I'll break you.
Out of here.
Not yet.
Nice. Then we're going to finish off the map real fast. There shouldn't be that much left. I know I have to go back and do the expedition. It says only 36 monsters, so they should be up here then to the expedition.
Didn't break a sweat.
Oh, that must be the mirrored pack. Oh. I hate that ability. Alright, we'll check up here, see if there's one more pack sitting up here. If not, we're just going to head back to the Ny'Rok over here and finish off the map. Oh, there's that should be the most of it actually. 7 monsters. Okay, what do we have here? I want to avoid the additional I want to avoid that, I think. Number of rare monsters. That is... Let's go here. Number of rare monsters. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Go over here. Can't do that, so let's go here. There's 3 chests right here. And then we'll come over here and finish this with this. Do I even want to do that? No, I think I come over here get the monsters, actually. Alright, we'll do that. See what happens. Start by, we're going to get a frost bomb down, curse the ground, then just start. The more AoE that I have with this, the better my control is over it. My build is pretty solid at expeditions, which is nice. This build does... Breach is a bit challenging. I have been working with it, but Breach is a bit challenging because of the amount of enemies that come at once. This is mostly for me about controlling the enemies, and I can do that pretty well, so Ices tends to be pretty good for that. So, alright, there we go. That's about it. Go ahead and open the chest up here, see if we got anything. And we'll pick up our artifacts, whatever you want to call them. Bunch of nothing, it looks like. Alright, and that's about it. That's the build as a whole. I'll throw the link to the build in its entirety into a link for Path of Building in the description. Yeah, comments, suggestions, feedbacks, ideas. Feel free to drop a comment below. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.